Yes, next today we are discussing about the urine formation. Urine formation. What is the meaning of the urine formation? What is the meaning? Separation of. What is the urine formation? The separation of the nitrogenous wastages, the separation of the excess amount of the wastages from their blood. From the blood is known as a urine formation. What is the urine formation? Separation of excess amount of nitrogenous wastages or ions, nitrogen wastages along with the ions from the blood, so that is known as a urine filtration, urine formation. So the urine formation majorly done by three main process. What are the first one is glomerular filtration, that is commonly known as a ultrafiltration. Second one is selective reabsorption. Third one is secretion. So what are they? How many processes are there? The formation of urine may involve into three major processes are there. First one is ultrafiltration. Second one, selective reabsorption. Third one is, what is that? Secretion. How many processes are there? There is an involving of three major processes. First one is ultrafiltration. The ultrafiltration is a first step of the urine formation. This is the first step of the urine formation. Ultrafiltration. Yes. The first step. Ultrafiltration, nothing but it is a first step. For urine formation. Let's see the diagram just once again. Just see the diagram. The ultrafiltration process occurs in the Malpighian tubule. Where is that? The ultrafiltration process occurs in Malpighian tubule. So in the glomerular region, in the Malpighian tubule, nothing but the Bowman's capsule. This is one of the Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule. The blood vessels, blood arterioles, a set of blood capillaries. Okay, the ultrafiltration, in this ultrafiltration process, so a huge amount of the blood was enters into the glomerular region. Nothing but the volume of the some volume of the blood was enters into the glomerular region. When it is enters into the afferent artery, from the afferent arteries to glomerular region, afferent arterioles. The blood is enters into the glomerular through the afferent arterioles. When the blood is enters into the glomerular region, listen carefully. The blood is enters into the which region? Glomerular region through the afferent arterioles. When the blood is give a particular, nothing but the blood is exerting some kind of pressure. The pressure is 60 mm of the mercury. The 60 mm of the mercury, it is exerted by blood. The blood is exerting how much? 60 mm of the mercury of the pressure, pH, or nothing but pressure. 60 mm of the mercury of the pressure is exerted by blood in glomerular region. When the glomerular region, the 60 mm of the mercury was exerted, that is a resistance, that is nothing but the opposite direction of the glomerular and the Bowman's capsule. Both are exerting some kind of pressure against the blood pressure. Are you clear? When it is, which one? The blood is enters into the glomerular region. When it is enters, these are exerting some kind of pressure. The pressure is 60 mm of the mercury. Are you clear? The blood pressure is 60 mm of the mercury when it is reaches into the glomerular region. There is no changes. Only 60 mm of the mercury when it is reaches into the blood glomerular region. When the Bowman's capsule and glomerular both are, the Bowman's capsule, glomerular both are exerting some pressure against the blood pressure for the resistance, which one? The glomerular, Bowman's capsule, the glomerular, listen carefully, glomerular exerting pressure. The glomerular, when it is enters into the blood, the glomerular also exerting some kind of pressure against the blood pressure. So the glomerular exerting pressure is 32 mm of the mercury. 32 mm of the mercury. So the pressure is called as a colloidal hydrostatic pressure. This pressure is called colloidal. Which pressure? Glomerular pressure is called as a colloidal. Note down everyone. Hydrostatic pressure. Colloidal hydrostatic pressure is exerted by glomerular. Which one? The glomerular exerted colloidal exerting pressure approximately 32 mm of the mercury. So this glomerular exerting 32 mm of the mercury of the pressure by one of the cells. One of the cells are present in the glomerular region, that is known as albumin. The presence of the albumin in the glomerular region, which cells are there? Albumins are there. So this albumin, the presence of the albumin, so these glomerulars are exerting pressure. Okay, so the presence of the albumin, these glomerulars are exerting pressure. Okay, so how much? 32 mm of the mercury. Okay, so when this, which cells are there? Albumin cells. Albumin. These albumins are present, the glomerular exerting 32 mm of the mercury. Are you clear? Next one. The Bowman's capsule. The glomerular complete. Next one. The Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule are also exerting some pressure against of the blood pressure. So this is also Bowman's capsule also. What is that? Exerting pressure. The pressure is called as a hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure. How much? This hydrostatic pressure is 18 mm of the mercury. 18 mm of the mercury. Note down everyone. This is 18 mm of the mercury exerted by the Bowman's capsule. 18 mm of the mercury is exerted by the Bowman's capsule. 32 mm of the mercury is exerted by the glomerular. Okay. So the blood pressure is 60 mm of the mercury. Blood pressure is 60 mm of the mercury. This 60 mm of the mercury is resistance, nothing but against by, controlling by glomerular and Bowman's capsule. These are also exerting some kind of pressure is 32 and 18. So that is called NPF pressure. That is called as NPF pressure. Net filtration pressure. That is called net filtration pressure. Sorry, NFP. Net filtration pressure. Okay, net filtration pressure. There is a net filtration pressure. So which one? The blood pressure is 60 mm of the mercury. Blood pressure is how much? 60 mm of the mercury. Against the glomerular exerting minus 32 and albumin exerting pressure. Albumin exerting pressure. Okay, clear? So the complete 60 minus these two are 50. Example, I think NFP is equal net filtration rate is 10 mm of the mercury. What is the 10 mm of the mercury? The blood filtration rate in the glomerular region is 10 mm of the mercury. Okay, so the blood is some what is that? Blood is some exerting some kind of pressure, glomerular exerting some kind of pressure, and as well as glomerular and Bowman's capsule exerting some kind of pressure. So these pressures are what is that? These two pressures are completely resistance of the blood pressure and what is that? What is the controlling of the blood pressure and able to filtration of the blood and collecting of the hydraulic fluids. The hydraulic fluids are separating which mm of the mercury? 10 mm of the mercury in the bloodstream. Okay, clear? So the pressure was created in glomerular region. How much? The 10 mm of the mercury. How much? The 10 mm of the mercury. In this 10 mm of the mercury is a suitable. The 10 mm of the mercury, the 10 mm of the pressure is suitable for filtration of the urine, filtration of the blood, and separation of the, what is that? Uric acid. Separation of the uric acid. The uric acid directly leads into which region? Renal tubule. Which region? Renal tubule. This is known as a ultrafiltration. What is the ultrafiltration? Ultrafiltration nothing but separation of the uric acids, separation of the excess amount of the nitrogenous wastes along with ions from their bloodstream. So that is called as ultrafiltration. The ultrafiltration process occurs in the Malpighian tubule. Malpighian tubule containing Bowman's capsule and glomerular region. So the net filtration rate is approximately 10 mm of the mercury. Everyone note down this one. 10 mm of the mercury. Next one. What is that? Next process is known as a glomerular filtration rate. What is the glomerular filtration rate? What is the glomerular filtration rate? The glomerular filtration rate is, what is the glomerular filtration rate? Glomerular filtration rate is nothing but the filtration of blood in glomerular. Filtration of blood in glomerular. The volume, the amount of the blood is filtrated by the both kidneys. The amount of the blood, note down, the amount of the blood is filtrated by the both kidneys. That is called as a glomerular filtration rate. The glomerular filtration. Let's see the glomerular filtration rate. Are you clear? What is the glomerular? The amount, the volume of the blood is filtrated by the both kidneys. That is called as a glomerular filtration rate. Let's see the glomerular filtration rate. So in this afferent, this one is afferent blood vessel. So in the both kidneys have a huge amount of the nephrons are there. So each nephron, it's nothing but each kidney is approximately 650 ml of the blood is enters into the nephric region. How much? Sick kidney region. 6 GF glomerular filtration rate is nothing but, we know that each kidney receives 600 ml of the blood. No, clear? Everyone listen clear carefully. 600 ml of the blood was reaches into each kidney, both kidneys, reaches into the both kidneys. Okay, 600 ml of the blood enters into the, receives by the both kidneys. In the 650 ml of the blood, only 125 ml of the blood is filtrated by the nephrons. How much? Instead of 650, only 125 ml of the blood is filtrated by the nephron for a minute. Okay, how much? 125 ml, 650 ml of the blood enters into the both kidneys, but only 125 ml of the blood is filtrated by the both kidneys for a minute. Approximately, so 125 into 60, approximately every minute into 24. Approximately the blood, the kidneys are filtration 150 to 180 liters of the blood. 180 liters of the blood. Approximately 120 ml of the blood is filtrated by the nephrons in every minute. So the 125 ml into 60 into 24. How much? 150 to 180 liters of the blood is separated, filtrated. So the approximately 172 liters of the urine is 172 liters of the urine is formed. Urine is how much? 172 liters of the urine is formed. This urine is called as a primary urine. This urine is called as a primary urine. It is never excreted. It is never excreted. 172 liters of the urine is called as a primary urine. This is called as a primary urine. Why we are calling as a primary urine? Primary urine. This consists of more amount of the useful substances are there. Essential substances. Essential substances are present. So these are called as a primary urine. So in this primary urine, only 1.5 to 1.8 liters of the urine is only excreted per a day. For the healthy human beings. From the healthy human beings. The remaining amount of the urine is already reabsorbed into their renal tubules. Okay, what is the GFR? Glomerular filtration is nothing but the 650 ml of the blood is enters into the both kidneys, but only 125 ml of the blood is filtrated by the nephron for a minute. So the 125 ml of the blood into 60 into 24 hours, approximately 150 to 180 liters of the blood is filtrated by the nephron. That is called a nephric filtration rate. So the nephric filtration is separating, what is that, filtration of the blood and separation approximately 172 liters of the urine. That urine is called as a primary urine. Why? Because these are consistent of more amount of the essential substances known as a glucose, amino acid, etc. etc. So that is called as a primary urine. The remaining amount of the urine is directly reabsorbed by the renal tubule. The remaining amount, nothing but it is non-essential for our body. These are having more amount of the toxic materials are there. These are excreted through the outside of the body for the excretion. So this is a ultrafiltration. This is called as a ultrafiltration. Clear? Second one is selective reabsorption. First one is ultrafiltration is finished. Next one, second one is selective reabsorption. Are you clear? What is the selective reabsorption? Okay, let's discuss it once again. The afferent blood vessels are receives. Afferent blood vessels are receives the blood when it reaches into the small capillaries, arterioles to capillaries. The pressure was created. Pressure was increased. How much? 60 mm of the mercury. So this amount of the mercury, the pressure was controlled by the glomerular and Bowman's capsule. So these are also, it is a pressure, exerting pressure against the blood pressure. So this is called as a colloidal hydrostatic pressure. This is called as a hydrostatic pressure. So this is a 32 mm of the mercury. This one is exerting 10 mm of the mercury. So these both are exerting 50 mm of the mercury. This 60 mm of the mercury. 60 mm of the mercury minus 50 mm of the mercury is equal 10 mm of the mercury is a net filtration rate. Nothing but net filtration pressure. Net filtration pressure is 10 mm of the mercury. This 10 mm of the mercury is suitable for the filtration of the blood in the glomerular region. Are you clear? Next one, glomerular filtration rate. What is the glomerular filtration rate? The complete blood, the volume, the amount of the blood is filtration. The both kidneys are known as the glomerular filtration rate. The both kidneys are receiving 650 ml of the blood. So in this 650 ml of the, instead of the 650, only 125 ml of the blood is filtrated through the nephron. That is called as a nephric filtration pressure. So the nephric filtration pressure per day, it is a filtration approximately 150 to 180 liters. Means these are recycling process. Not how much, that only have 5 liters of the blood. That recycling of the blood up to 150 to 180 liters. It is releasing of 172 liters of the primary urine. So the primary urine containing more amount of the essential food molecules are there. So after the toxic materials are releasing into the renal tubule of 1 to 1.8 liters per day.